Hey, I'm Sam Mynott. I'm 26 years old and I run a breaking in pre-training stable with a small racing team. I also have an amateur jockey licence and I am an eventer at heart and have a team of horses for that as well. This is my first season training. I've had a couple of winners, a handful of placings, and the team's going well and we've got some exciting horses coming through. I rent a property just around the corner from the Cambridge track. I've got 25 boxes, 15 paddocks, 10.5 acre property, so plenty of room to get them out. Big arena there. We normally have around 25 horses in work. During the breaking in season we can get up to about 30, but I like to keep my numbers between 20 and 25. We've got a great little team here. I have staff and riders at the track, but I like doing most of the riding myself and the breakers myself, so I like to keep a number that I can do and do it properly and keep a small team but do a good job. The alarm goes off pretty early and I like doing a lot of the riding myself. I enjoy sitting on the horses and feeling where they're at and what they need and if we're on the right track with them. It also makes it really rewarding when they do go out and perform and you know that you've played a big part in that horse. So we normally get back from the track around 8:30. I'll start kicking around the breakers at home, whether it be in the box, the round yard or onto the arena. So they're always at different stages, but I like getting all the riding done in the mornings, gear up some breakers or drive them, finish up around lunchtime and have a bit of a break. The rest of the afternoon is we bring the horses in, check them over, do anything that needs doing with them and feed up, tidy up, get ready to start another day like that. I don't really know where I learnt to break horses in. I suppose I sort of just learnt along the way and learned what worked and what didn't, and just over the years learnt just by doing it really, how to do it and watching people, and I just have a real passion for producing young horses. I'm really lucky to have a lot of support from stables and trainers and studs sending me breakers and pre-trainers. Stephen Marsh has been really supportive, Tiakau and Windsor Park. Murray Hardy's always sent me horses. It's great to get the support and know that you're doing a good job for these guys. I love watching the horses go out then and do well on the track. It's just really rewarding. Sam Logan's played a major role in everything that I do in racing, sending horses my way, helping get my name out there, and it's certainly not an easy game and you can't do it on your own, so I'm really lucky to have such a great team around me willing to help. I don't really know how I got into horses. I come from a completely non-horsey family. From as early as I can remember, I kept asking Mum and Dad for a pony, and I think when I was about 8, they finally caved. I sort of went through the pony club system from there, I suppose. Probably got known for buying unbroken ponies and breaking them in and selling them on, trying to make a bit of cash. I decided I wanted to event. Probably just love the challenge of eventing and probably a bit of an adrenaline junkie too, to be honest. Did a couple of stints in England, working over there, riding over there. I was on the squads here, the national squads. I have evented to 4-star level here in New Zealand. My first taste of racing or riding a racehorse would have been when I was working for Jeff McVean, which I think I was about 20 at the time. It was just after I'd moved back from England. After I left Jeff's to set up my eventing business, and that's when I sort of looked into riding track work. Initially when I started riding track work and freelancing, it was just to make money and earn some cash to pay for my horses that I owned, and just gradually I got more and more involved and really enjoyed it, and it all sort of went from there. And I think it's really important, the skills I've learned from my eventing and sport horse background, being able to transfer them into the racehorses, giving them variety. I do a lot of jumping and pole work with them, keep their brain fresh and give them something else to do. Even just when you're going around the track, you know, anyone can sit on a horse and ride it around in a circle, but being able to have them accepting the bit, working correctly, I think it's really important. And I've certainly been able to transfer that from riding sport horses and the eventers and producing them and bringing that into the training of the racehorses. I love the thrill of racing, similar to riding a cross country. It's just something about a horse and watching them perform at their peak. I like that I can be involved in all aspects of the racing scene, you know, the breaking in and training and even riding in races. It gives you an appreciation for the sport and the people that do it and do it well. I think the most satisfying part of my job is helping a horse be the best it can be. You know, you work with them and your whole job with them is to bring out the best in them, and you work them out and get them going, and it's just really satisfying. Some advice I'd have for anyone wanting to get into the industry: work hard. It's not easy, it's not for the faint-hearted, but get in with the right people, you know, don't be afraid to ask questions, and you just got to keep an open mind about things, and you are always learning and there is always something to learn. And if you ever think you know it all, you're so wrong, because we're all learning every day with these animals, and it's a really cool sport to be involved in. I think my goals would just be to keep improving and keep producing these horses. I'd love to get a couple more winners this season, and I've got some nice horses in the stable that I think could do that, so get them out, get them to perform and see what next season brings. I think long term I just would like to get more established and set up and get some nice horses, have a good racing team. I sort of take each day as it comes, and things have been building up over the last few years and they're still building now. So it's just keep pushing forwards, building the team, hopefully get a Group 1 one day.